You know what's interesting? Every time this conversation comes up, somebody says some version of the same thing. Y'all had the same access we had, you just didn't take advantage of it. So let's actually check that math, because the numbers don't agree. Start with this. Black-owned businesses applying for loans right now, today, get denied at 39%. White-owned businesses with comparable profiles get denied at 18%. That's not a small gap. That's more than double. And it's not because Black entrepreneurs are walking in with worse paperwork. The Federal Reserve actually tested this directly and sent in mystery applicants with the same financial profiles, sometimes even stronger ones for the Black applicants. And banks still showed interest in funding 40% of the white applicants, compared to 23% of the Black applicants with the better numbers. Same paper, different answer. And here's the part that doesn't even make it into the loan statistics. Black entrepreneurs are 3 times less likely to even submit an application in the first place. Not because they don't have the idea, not because they don't have the work ethic, because they've already learned what the answer is probably going to be. And applying anyway costs time, money, and dignity they'd rather not spend on a door they expect to be shut. So where did this actually start? Redlining. Decades of maps, literally drawn in red ink, deciding which neighborhoods banks would invest in and which ones they wouldn't. Officially outlawed in 1968. It was a landmark day. But the neighborhoods that got marked off back then are still, today, the same neighborhoods struggling to get investment now. The ink dried a long time ago. The effect didn't. And it compounds. If your family couldn't build equity in a home because the neighborhood was redlined, that's not just history. That's the collateral you don't have today when you walk into a bank asking for a business loan. That's the family member who can't co-sign because there's no equity to point to. This isn't one moment of bias. It's bias stacked on top of bias, going back generations, and showing up today as a denial letter. So next time somebody tells you that you had the same access and just didn't use it, you don't have to argue. You can just hand them the numbers. This was never about effort. It was about a door that was never opened the same way for everybody standing in line. Pay attention and act accordingly.